Well, hey Scorpio, it is your turn for another Metal Dog reading here. I have dilly-dallied long enough, and I know I have a Leo waiting for a reading, so let me get to it. Today I want to do a reading that is inspired, as so many of my readings so often are, by Cindy on Awakening to Spirit. If you want to see a great tarot reader on YouTube, check her channel out. You can see all the channels I subscribe to. I've made them public on this channel. But she's doing a What the Hell's Up with That Guy reading lately. And then it's basically a reading about the masks we wear and what's behind the mask and what motivates us to wear that mask. And I'd like to do a reading along that vein about you and somebody in your life. And so if we'll see what happens. This is new for me. I did one for myself. I liked it. It doesn't have to be your partner. It can be your boss, it can be your sister, it can be a stranger that's got something to teach you, but you're in relationship with them. And as often happens, we're in relationship through the masks that we learn to wear in order to survive life on this in this society that has been created for us. Okay, so let's just see here. Let's see what happens. All right, I got several cards, and I will clarify after we do a baseline reading. So we cut the deck here with the Star Seekers Tarot, and so the first. So on this side, we will do you, and on this side, we will do your person, and then we'll look at the relationship, the advice, and the outcome should you follow that advice. So yeah, let's just see what happens. So this card represents the mask that you wear. Well, Scorpio, yes, the moon, that's a good mask. That mysterious darkness that a Scorpio can wear. The mask that your person wears is the star. Much different energy, very much a healing, wish fulfillment kind of energy, but big major arcana cards. So the moon and the stars, like I feel like there is a simpatico between these two. These are masks. So we're gonna find out next who's really behind these masks here. So you, my dear Scorpio, behind this mask, you're the sun. Okay. Why are you hiding that? We'll want to know that, right? We'll ask that too. So the sun is absolute happiness, joy. This makes me think about how, my sun sign is Scorpio, but behind that, my moon is Leo. So that makes sense to have and so you may be putting out an air of mystery, but behind that, there's this inner child, authenticity, joyful lightness. So I really relate to that. This is probably all about me. So if you relate, let's see. Okay. So behind the mask of your friend, your person, is a Six of Pentacles. So they're appearing as wish fulfillment, which is a very generous card, I think. But behind that, they're counting the pentacles. There's a sense of the way that the 3D and hierarchy work together. Six of Pentacles, sixes are a positive number in the tarot. I have a bias against the Six of Pentacles because to me, it's that somebody has and somebody hasn't, and it's a hierarchical relationship of giving. It's charitable giving instead of let's share this all. But let's see, sometimes it's also taught me that I'm somebody that needs to learn how to receive gifts and ask for help. Okay, now, why are you, the sun, hiding behind the moon? Oh, wow, these are just such powerful cards for you, Scorpio. Judgment. So there was some kind of dramatic event. This to me is this is absolutely a Scorpio card. It is the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is you rising from some kind of difficulty, some kind of really profound, higher choice that you made, probably not out of selfish interest. So something happened that I think was painful and transformative. And that's why you've learned to hide your sun behind the mystery of the moon. Also, that's just how Scorpios are, right? Mysterious. I think it's a little bit of a, you can be alluring and seductive and hustle. There's a hustle in the moon and mystery and those that are drawn towards it. But the problem for me is that behind my mysterious outside, I'm just a big goofball. And it's been hard when people get to know me and then they think less of me. So that's my story of this. So what's your story of this? We'll find out more as we clarify. Now your person here, appearing as the star, really the Six of Pentacles. Why are they hiding that? There's a Three of Wands. There's a sense of expectation. Yeah. No, that's a Three of Wands is like you've manifested, you're waiting for your ships to come in. And so I feel like, yeah, this person in your life has trouble just freely giving. They look like they give freely, but in fact, they're counting. They're expecting something in return. And that's just something that's really good to know about whoever this is in your life. Yeah, I feel, I want to say, I feel mistrust of the person here. This seeming, like, look at them. They look like this. Fun. You know, they're playing in the water here. But then there's some kind of expectation. Why do people get expectations? It's a very, yeah, it seems, and it's a dark card, the Three of Wands here. So how is it that people, this is a survival strategy, right? Like present as the star, but really be keeping score and secretly not wanting to let whoever know, like, I'm giving this to you, your wish fulfillment, but I also need something back. Somebody wasn't honored in the gift that they are, and so they have hidden that. But it's good for you to know that this person has this defense system of trying to get you to, they're gonna get you into debt. It's really common. Not a big deal, but okay. All right, Scorpio. So now we're gonna pull a card here for how these masks are shaping your relationship here. Death. We get you, Scorpio. Your card, Death. It's a very transformative relationship somehow. I think because so you're mysterious and secretive, the moon. And they're coming in like, hey, I'm fun and, you know, I'm gonna listen and you can open up about your real goofball self. Because you're like, look at me, I'm the sun, I'm really this I want to say not cheesy, but like, I'm just kind of simple and open and big-hearted. But I've gone through something that has caused me to hide this. And they're like, well, I'm healing and I wish fulfilling. But there's something that I don't know, maybe Scorpio. Yeah, well, this is transformative. We'll find out. Let's see advice here. It's very interesting. Two of Swords. Two of Swords is a place of indecision. So this card would suggest make a decision. I find this particular Two of Swords to be incredibly powerful. It's an image that makes me think of magician. I see darkness in them, which is matched by your ability to project darkness as death, but you're going through what is it's almost like I feel like this person is teaching you a karmic lesson, which, this is language that tarot readers use that I've adopted. It's like one of those lessons that's not comfortable. I mean, when you get the death card, you've kind of already gone through this, right? Except you went through it in this way. Beautiful, bright phoenix rising from the ashes. You also, Scorpio, have this capacity to go through a transformative relationship. That's just in your nature, no problem. It happens all the time in Scorpio lives. You're comfortable in the darkness, right? You are the moon. It may be that you showing up here to your friend as the moon, like they're attracted to your darkness because they need to confront their expectations problem. So your advice is some kind of decision. It's an intellectual decision. That's why we're looking at swords. Philosophical, ideological decision. On a very small level, like you could simply be an example to this friend of yours about how to admit that you have darkness and to feel comfortable with their darkness. I feel like Scorpios are often called upon to help people face their moon journeys. So they may actually be seeking you out because you've done that for yourself. And in your moon, and in someone who's very open about like, oh yeah, I've got the dark side. I've been to the dark. Like that took me, I've discovered that I'm truly this, which is a process of ascension. Your friend here, instead of offering you healing, may be feeling like, I really want to be this. This mask hides, the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands is kind of expectations, real reciprocal, I gave, now it's your turn to give to me kind of thing. Transactional tendency in their relationships. You, Scorpio, perhaps you are going to change the way they do their life. How interesting. It looks like you get married in the end. This is the future. I joke about marriage. Four of Wands is interpreted by tarot readers as marriage. What I like about how Mystic Witch tarot reads it, she talks about there's 4 legs on the chair, there's 4 legs on the table, it's stable, it's up on the surface. People have come out of darkness into the open. There's stability. There's actually a capacity for intimacy in a Four of Wands future. So when you help your friend, this person, look at how behind their facade, there's a expectation, a transactional way of doing relationship. There is a possibility that there is for you or them or separately or together, that you have like real intimacy. Four of Wands is a great friendship. It's a relationship where there's a mirroring. 11:11, we see ourselves. I feel like it goes with the sun. There's authenticity in a Four of Wands because everything's up on the surface. Nobody's hiding who they really are, and you're accepted for who you really are. With the people in your Four of Wands, it's like the people you want to go dancing with, and you don't mind if you look like a goofball when you're dancing, or they're like, hey, I love your moves and teach me how you make that move. So like they're friends like that. Four of Wands, you can read it. Soul bond, etc., etc. Underlying card here on this deck is Ten of Swords. So I'm not surprised that it's clear to me that both you, Scorpio, and your person here have pain. Ten of Swords would be a painful ending. You have risen from the ashes of that. They have acquired a defense system from that totally painful ending here. There's look at this image here. These cards are so worth looking at. There's a skull with a sword in it and somebody mourning here. Looks like they've lost their swords along the way to getting to this final, ultimate acceptance of what they lost. That's a great representation. So if you think of swords as ideas and the way that you go through, your mind will ruminate and obsess and you can't sleep. I have it from Sassy Scorpion that, you know, we Scorpios and all the fixed signs, we think too much. We go over and over and over in our minds. And so we can see that the overarching energy of this is that there's been a long obsessive thought process that has brought you to acceptance that something is over. That's a part of the nature of this relationship that you're in. This is a transformative relationship. So this could be a healer. It could be like a therapist, or it's like a significantly transformative relationship. And there's something about how you're the moon and they're the star here. It's big major arcana cards. You got the sun, the moon, the star here. You're ascending, my friend, Scorpio. And then I see you guys in the future floating above the land here. Okay, let's clarify this a little bit. It's a lot of cards. It could end up being a long reading. I don't mind. Okay. Oh, I got a new deck. It's not that exciting of a deck. It's a Rider-Waite Smith. Artwork by Pamela Coleman Smith that has been revised. I really want like a big, beautiful Waite Smith deck. I like this one. It's just it's not what I meant to buy, but I like it. And the store I bought it from, what's the store? I want to give them a commercial here. Serenity. Oh my God, I'm getting old. I can't read. Serenity Roads. Yeah, Serenity Roads. It's an Etsy company. She sent a little rose quartz and a nice bunch of sage. You can see it back there by my candle, with just as a gift that came with these cards. So it's awesome to support small businesses, and shout out to Serenity Roads on Etsy if you're looking for your tarot supplies. And let's just say it's not her fault that I'm obsessively searching for the perfect Rider-Waite Smith deck. This one feels great. Having trouble finding it. Just want the big one. I like the gold ones. I like the one that is used on Mystic Witch. Okay. I'm not trying to get you to send me a present, but there's my fixed tendencies. Okay. Well, next time I do this, I'm going to do it slightly different. But this is working here. I think I would do you and then your friend and then your relationship. So, okay. So we're going to do you, then we're going to do your friend. So let's look at your mask here of the moon. Let's find out what we can about that. We get Hierophant. New deck of cards. You might have to bear with me a little bit. Hierophant? Or is that the Emperor? Oh my God, they don't have the labels. Oh yeah, it's the Emperor and the Empress. So wow, power couple. And, well shit, the Six of Pentacles. There we go. I already talked quite a bit about that card. Well, okay, so you're wearing this mask. Yeah, it looks like you put on quite a powerful mask. You're like complete in yourself. Like you're the Emperor and the Empress You're the full couple. And then you're coming through with this generosity. So it's like a very intimidating front that you're putting on, Scorpio. You look rich, you look powerful, you're super nurturing too, because the Empress is nurturing. And this all is coming through with the kind of gorgeous. Sorry, I just realized something. The kind of the power couple that we have here. So let's see. You really are is the Sun. So I'm expecting like some bunny rabbits and unicorns here and like who you really are. But let's see. Let me shuffle these a little bit more. I'm like, oh, it's a new deck. I'll make an effort to shuffle it better. No accidents in the tarot reading. No coincidences. Okay, you are the Sun, Scorpio, and the Star. See, there's the Star playing in the water under that big sky. It's funny, like, the stars are making me think of the Six of Pentacles here. So that's cool. See what I mean? So the way that the stars are filling the sky is very much how these Six of Pentacles are filling the sky. And it's a much more beautiful gift to bring that healing into the world and that nakedness. So if we see the Sun from this deck, you'll see that there's a kid, sans clothes, riding a white horse with their freak flag flying. This is a true, authentic being here. There is a 10 of Pentacles, a very 3D, stable. I know I like to hide the fact that I'm extremely stable. This seems to be about your fixedness. I am a rebel, but I also like pay my bills and have like a steady gig, and we Scorpios are constant in our, like, Sassy Scorpion says that we're the truest hearts in the tarot, or of the 12 signs, partly because of the fixedness and of our intensity and our depth. So I feel like that's what's coming through here. And there's also you as this, you're quite comfortable on your own. Nine of Pentacles. This is a solitary, totally satisfied in her solitude. You're like an incredibly healthy person. Beneath this Emperor, Empress, kind of like big for your britches kind of power image. And behind that, you're very earthy, very healing, very stable, very authentic, vulnerable, amazing capacity for both being with others and being alone. Yeah. Wow, Scorpio. And you have gone through something that has caused you to hide that behind this. Almost seems like you might look arrogant. Like you don't need anyone and you're just giving. Okay. And you don't need anyone. And you are generous. You're authentically the Star. It's probably why you're kind of drawn to this other person, because your real self is the Sun and the Star. Okay, what happened here? Let's look at this Judgment. There was an Ace of Cups. I knew it. So it could be like a divine love. Could be a romantic love. Some kind of emotional. There's a message. There's action. 8 of Wands. And then there was a Knight of Wands. This is a fairly positive. You know what you did is you offered your heart to somebody who was just all about the sex or all about the desire. They communicated through the physical, and that's their orientation is physical. Sometimes the Knight of Wands gets read as like a narcissist or a player. Actually, the Emperor also gets read as a narcissist, and that's part of the image that you're putting out. So that might be a part of why somebody mistook your heart for a similar kind of very physical, passionate, pleasurable energy. So that's what happened, that you rose from this, and you kind of gone forward hiding that heart, I'd say, behind the moon, behind this bigness. And yeah. Okay. I mean, it's a lot of fun to hang out with the Knight of Wands. It's very exciting. But you might have got hurt. That's what the Ten of Swords suggests. That's the underlying energy here for this. Well, let's see what's going on with your friend, your other, your person. The Star. They seem to be the Star. They seem also to be a healer like you. And maybe they are, but there's also secretly unsaid and needs to be admitted to. They're very transactional in how they think about what they're giving you. They're not meeting you. And when the image that you're putting out, Emperor, Empress, Six of Pentacles, suggests that you have a lot to give them, right? You do. You do. Your authentic self is kick ass, but careful. Okay, let's find out about this Star facade. Funny. Then they get the Moon. Which you got? Which is your mask. They get the King of Cups. They're appearing to be. They appear very mysterious. And Strength. Wow. Some Leo energy here. Wow. I see why you hang out with this person, because they appear to be so much like you. You guys are powerful people. Healer image here, but mysterious too. The King of Cups and the Moon. King of Cups, he's emotionally mature, but he's also doesn't talk about his feelings very well. And I think of Strength as like an amazing self-discipline, right? This person has controlled their animal nature is Strength. They can be very proud, much like the Emperor here. Yeah. Moon. They're mysterious. They're not good at talking about their feelings. They basically control and suppress any of their base instincts and their emotions. We'll find out why. Wow. It's quite a mask. Quite a mask. And they do it behind a facade of being a healer, the Star, and generous. So the Six of Pentacles is how they really are, which is another card for generosity. It's just, I read it as expecting reciprocity, is very hierarchical, counts all the pentacles. There's 6 pentacles. Okay, so with this, they're also the Fool. So they're kind of young, maybe immature in some way. Let's find out. The Fool, leaper of faith. Ooh, yep, secretive. They hide stuff behind a facade of, wow, okay. And the Six of Swords. So they're trying to move. There's clear need in this person, and it's reiterated here also by the Three of Wands. They want to be somewhere that they're not. It's like the Six of Swords, and the Fool's starting a journey. After this, that's a good reason to want a Ten of Swords. You want to leave, go start fresh. Fool's how you do that. So they want to go somewhere else. They're headed somewhere else, but they're not open about this. They're closed. There's so much information here about them being closed, and you're actually kind of attracted to their mystery. I feel like they're looking to you for help. That's why your relationship has this transformative quality to it. They're looking to you to help them move from where they are to where they want to be. And so we can see the reason is the Three of Wands. So let's clarify that. This is them moving to where they want to go. You can see that. So their real self is also Six of Swords is another movement. But they feel their sense of themselves is that they don't know what the heck they're doing, right? They're the fool. They're very young. So they might be looking to you for guidance because you're coming across as the Emperor. You're very nurturing, right? And you're very generous. That's your mask. You're mysterious. Like you both have like, seems a couple of mystery people here. All right, Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Very hungry. Okay. Five of Cups. Okay. There's some regret. That's why they want to move, leave, go somewhere else, be somewhere else. A Queen of Cups. Okay. One more and then I'll talk. Okay, the Knight of Cups. This person, like you, yours is on a much smaller scale from theirs. Like you gave your heart to a hustler. They had their heart terribly broken. It makes them want to leave. They want out of where they are. They feel immature. They're coming across as closed and they're doing a lot of self-control. It's hiding that they feel young. They're hiding a lot. And the reason they're hiding is that they got their heart broken, Five of Cups. And they have they're like a water sign. They're Queen of Cups. She's emotionally very receptive. She's kind of like the Empress here that you're projecting. She's able to talk about her feelings. It looks like she made an offer, Knight of Cups. She offered her cup, just like you did. You know, you offered your cup, and this is what you got. Hey, baby. Oh, I'm not interested in commitment. There's something happen. They want to out of this feeling. They might have the idea that in order to get out of that feeling, they need to leave. They need you. They're looking to you for transformation. So that's your relationship here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get a different deck here. Because that one's starting to feel thin. Okay. Yeah, let's get this Klimt deck here in the mix. More gold. More gold-plated cards. Yeah, these are really beautiful revisions of the Rider-Waite-Smith. I love them. I love them. Okay, Death. Ten of Pentacles. So this is what you're transforming. This is their material world. Yeah, this is a part of who you really are. Very stable. It's part of that's clarification of your sun. It's another card for the same thing. This is clarifying death. This is quite the death. The old Grim Reaper. You can see looking in the cloak, there's just a new universe all together. I like that. It makes me actually think of the Light Seers as, it's a portal into another world. So here we go. Then we have the Lovers. This suggests that this person is like a soul bond, true love connection with you. This is your relationship we're looking at here. And freaking Six of Pentacles again. Wow. All right. So you can see the hierarchy of age is in this. She's like giving to her kid, to a small person. Wow. Okay, so cards are saying that you two are really, you're like deeply bonded. And you're probably, it appears, I can see why. You look like a match. You're looking a lot like how you are. It's just you put it under this like big alpha, super nurturing facade. They're looking, that's how they come across too. Like, I don't talk about my feelings. got all the self-control, and I'm a healer. That's how they're coming across. But behind that facade, they're really young, struggling with an ability to open up. They're hurt. They have this sadness and darkness in them that is the source of their emotional giving is really like loss, lack, grief. But you guys are a couple. And it's a powerful relationship. Soul bond. So if you're not a couple, like this is somebody that is not easy to, you've built a life with this person. 10 of Pentacles. You have this lover relationship, which is a beautiful relationship that is based on authenticity. But there's a problem of the Six of Pentacles here. The Six of Pentacles is on the table 3 times. It's here in how you appear. It's in what they secretly are beneath their mask. And it's in your relationship. It's a defining quality of your relationship with this lover, this 10 of Pentacles. It's like, it's as if you build a life that is supposed to be about love, and that you're both like big people, big, powerful people in your world. But there's something just really transactional about that that needs to be transformed here. Signified here by the Death card. This relationship is changing. And it looks to me like in the relationship, you have the power, the generosity. You're the star and the sun. You're very rich. You've got all of your pentacles in order. You have stability. And they've recognized this in you. Like, they've come for that. And maybe you like that. Maybe you like to be that kind of person. I'm trying to understand, like, how you're hiding your son because you got hurt by this, or because this, you offered your heart and you got this player. How this relates to this person in your life, because I think that player is a different person from this one. This is whatever you think, Scorpio. Take what works. Okay, so your advice is a 2 of Swords. It's a very powerful decision where you look inward to your own inner intuitive knowing. It looks like a moon journey to me. You're both projecting the moon in your mask. It looks like you sought each other out for your the commonality of darkness. You are not dark at all, Scorpio. And that's just I really relate to that, as I shared earlier. Like, people mistake me for dark. People tell me I'm intimidating. That's not how it feels to be me. And so navigating how I appear in the world and how I feel behind that is something that I'm practicing, learning how to do. Your person has picked that powerful darkness in you because they need to go on this moon journey, and you're fully capable of helping them on this journey towards a true 4 of Wands. Sorry, sometimes I find the voice huskiness that I choir in these readings annoying. So, oh well. Okay. The Sun. Be your authentic selves together. This is your advice. Queen of Swords. Clarity. Authenticity. Again, truth. Tell the truth. She's really good at being decisive. And the Two of Wands. This is envision what you want. Just like, see how she's just shyly like, well, maybe I'll have those two wands over her shoulder. Like, I don't know. There's a kind of demureness about this character in her Two of Wands state. Don't be afraid to envision what you want. The advice is be clear. Your person needs to be honest. You need to be you, the Sun. You know, be yourself. And as a couple, don't be afraid to envision the passion. This your future. This is your future. Authenticity, honesty, clarity. I feel like what I see here is actually this, the progression here. So this is when you love like this, your person is going to be able to emerge in her full, honest, authentic self, or his, or their. Oh, I said her. You know, but there is a kind of quality that I see of, it's a two. So you get the Two of Swords. These are the cards clarifying this. Like, this is a very powerful two, you know, in the moon journey, seeing the truth, picking away. This is a much more shy, I'm afraid to want. And so when a person comes from their heart, has experienced loss, see like the cups are spilled here. Now there's two cups here. This is a problem of perspective, is that you've been abandoned, you're full of grief. You can't see this unless you turn around and look at that. And it reminds me of her, sort of very beginning, looking over there. And the wands are about willpower, about passion, and you end up here in the Four of Wands. Let's see if we can find out more about that future, Scorpio. I like your story. I like your story. It's a nice journey that you're on. There's strength. This is part of the mask of your person, the Strength card in your future. So you ascend here in Judgment. That's why you have acquired this moon mask. They project that strength into the world, so you can really be authentically strong, having ascended to your higher self. Of, you know, my most fear-based impulses are controlled. And what I see in this image is like the putting away of the mask. That she's putting that mask down in that bag, and I see her awkward nakedness, very awkward. But nakedness in tarot, here's the Sun. When you're naked with your person, and you take off that mask, you get the Four of Wands, this beautiful future. There's clarity, honesty, the King of Swords. I love him. This is a beautiful king. He's really, you've both been through pain. Your person's really been through something. They get to have that wisdom that comes from having survived the battle. That's what I think of that King of Swords. He still has that sorrow, but he looks out of it. He looks away from his weapon. Right? Remember, your person they're truly a sneaky, dishonest person because they got heartache, and that's one way to respond to having been betrayed and having your heart broken, and this Five of Cups, Ten of Swords background. But this is also like, I'm gonna look out away from my weapon to you, the people, and I'm going to manage to maybe awkwardly remove the mask, but show up as my wise self. And we get the moon again in your future, which is still these beautiful, mysterious people that you appear to one another and to the world. But I just see this one as like very safe, sleeping in that naked, vulnerable way. Yeah. It's a beautiful story of a relationship that's transformative, where you, Scorpio, you're such a beautiful human being. You have so much love and wisdom and healing, and you just have a really grounded sense of self and a lot to offer to this person who's it's not there yet, but they get to be there through this transformative process that is your relationship. What's the bottom of the deck want to tell us here? Yep, so there's some control. Four of Pentacles, and clinging to those pentacles. Remember, the Six of Pentacles to me, this hoarding, counting, so that makes me think of that. And then here we get you guys putting in the work. Eight of Pentacles. This is a very earthy, real world labor of love. There's good things here. Your person has come to you for this transformation that is going to be that they feel safe to be open, to tell the truth, because they come to know you are the sun, you are the star, and they're in the sunlight of your arms. It's a very romantic story. They get to go forth like the Fool, free of, like, it's a leap of faith. That's their true motivation behind that Seven of Swords. They're looking to be transformed. They've chosen you for this transformation. They're going to come out. So maybe there's a story here of for somebody queer too. That might be what they see in you. Well, that just could be for some people. But your person is helped by you to be their true selves, because you are a very authentic and strong person in your facade, but also genuinely behind that. Don't be afraid to be the sun. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable and authentic and powerfully so, comfortably, generously, stable in that. It will help your person. Wow. Thank you for letting me tell your story here, Scorpio. Have a beautiful day.